I pressed the wrong button. I was just trying to look into stuff, and then it just went like, what's the word for it? Freaking accidentally took a snapshot. Anyways, we're continuing with more Stygian stuff because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have anything to do outside of. What is this thing in Discord? Oh man, the React stuff is gonna be interesting later. Anyways, that aside, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another video for both sides. I just remembered I had to update the stream overlay, but I'll probably do that tomorrow since tomorrow's a Sunday and I kind of want to start working into stuff. So, based on the... Let me see if there's an easier way for me to do this. I guess, would it be better if I just zoom in like this? Let's say we do like this, right? I don't know if it's shown. Okay, it is displayed. So we do have a few more accounts. I don't think there's any more Abyss, like, redeems of sort. I need to double check real quick. Because as far as I know I don't really need to do a lot of Angels accounts or whatnot. JS, that one is mostly on Stygian. I don't remember if I did the one for Jake. Because I did do his Stygian, but... Yeah, oh, 0. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize that. I'm just trying to like keep track. Okay, let's see. Skull Killer. Have I done that before? Wait, let me see. I'm just trying to keep track, like who's who, you know. Also, it is convenient. Oh, hey, Emmy, what up? I mean, I could call you Amelia, but every time I say the word Amelia, I just think of like ReZero Amelia, and I'm just gonna call you Emmy because that's much easier. I mean, I know notably Nico and Kai, you are here, so both of your accounts are. Just doesn't have the right recipe for me to cook, so I don't know. We'll have to see. We can work on zombies one day. I don't think Shub is around, so I'll try to help those who are over here. And also, hi Nico. Nico's one is definitely hopeless. Kai, I don't quite remember what was. Oh, there it is. No suitable lineup for the Baptist. I think it's just. I love the contrast. Like, look at this. Like, look at what the heck was I thinking? The contrast, like Kai's one account, like Kai's account is just like no suitable lineup for Baptist. Nico is just straight up no hope. Just straight up no hope. Not even a real remark. If you still want to try, no, you don't have to redeem. I don't claim the redeems unless I do a successful run. So at least I'm a bit merciful on that side, right? So I'm not gonna like be too harsh on your points because like it wouldn't be fair that way to say that I will attempt for you, but I don't get the clear that it's like let's say if you haven't done menacing and I help you do menacing but you can't do fearless, I will still accept that claim. But if let's say you already done menacing and you want me to help you do fearless, and if I still can't get the full clear, the points will just be left behind somewhere. I may as well just like refund it back. But yeah, right now I think the only two that we can really work on Psionics. I think Osiris did a clear and he DM'd me, so let me go look at that real quick. Actually, I think you guys can... Let me see if I can... How do I open this? Open link. So this is Osiris and he managed to clear because I believe we did the first two by ourselves. Oh, I don't remember if we did that. But we did do these two. He managed to clear it with Mawika Monopyro. I assume it's probably regular Mawika Monopyro. So this is the Tidal Shadow map, I think. Yeah, this is the top 0.1% Tidal Shadow map. So bro managed to get a clear. Means 291 seconds. Is that accurate? I think that's accurate. Is that map accurate? 103.82. Yeah, this is the one. These two I did, and then this one is he did himself. So that's another account. Very well done. Which means you only really have like these two. I don't count Kai. Kai and Nico is like Nico no hope. Obviously no hope. Kai, I think. No, actually I don't even remember your exact clear though. Do you have Durin that I'm missing? Because I feel like unless you get another character to add up to your lineup, that I don't think it's going to be close. We don't talk about Nico's one. Psionics, I don't remember if they got the clear. I think they might have gotten the clear, but I just kind of forgot. So we really have one. Bro, keeping a record. No, this one's easier for me because like you see, I named the table Stygian 6.2, right? So next time when we go for the next patch, the list will keep going on and on. So at least I can tell myself, hey, Mr. Streamer, I got content to do. Why am I talking myself in third person? So it's easier for me to just like look at, to keep track of you guys' clear. Whether like if I've helped you before in other endgames, then even if like you got the clear on your own, I think feel free to just share it in the Discord so that I can grab like some data, and that way I can keep track of who do I not need to help, who have I not yet done. So speaking of which, I actually helped Nick did the clear, so I should probably accept that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 2 weeks ago. Let's see. Zero. I don't even know what Zero redeemed this for. I haven't seen Zero in a while. Can we transfer redeems to theater? Yeah, you can. Because like the redeems themselves, it would be nice to specify it, but you can just say like any, right? Instead of just saying like, oh, this specific game mode, you can just say any when you redeem it. So at least like whenever we go for a new cycle, I can go check and see like whether you have any leftover points that you haven't redeemed. Or I can just refund it, but it's like, I'm too lazy. So let us get started with Zombie's freaking account. That one, I think we can probably play the Flynn's team, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Let me see if I can find... his details is the most annoying because it's not like in the DMs. I mean, to be fair, I asked him to get rid of it from the DMs, but I have his own file. I have like a simple file that I keep track of a few accounts. Not everyone's account, because to be honest, opening a whole text file is just a pain in the ass. I'd rather just go through the DMs, so if anything bad happens... Wait, why is this not working? Okay. Okay, that works. I just need to get rid of the clipboard stuff. There you go. Alright, now we can actually start getting things. You're streaming on YouTube? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube as well, but we'll see based on how much content we can do. Because at best, we only have like 2 more accounts, unless we get someone on the YouTube side for a little bit of the help, you know? Like, hey guys, hey Mr. Streamer, hello random streamer, can you help me? Okay, Zombie hasn't logged in. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Let's just jump straight to the Stygian itself, because he does have what's the thing called again? He does have Flynn's in F-Box. So if I can clear it on my own account and other people's account, then is he doing the During quest? Yeah, he is doing the During quest. 6202. It's a little bit inferior to mine. Well, let me see. Blood Soak is 44 CV, so I guess Coma's a little bit more on that. I don't really have to look at this, like I just need to know the stats. Okay. This is Missive, alright. I know, we'll have to optimize that a little bit later. Let's just jump straight in and see what we got. Yeah, this is Zombies. No refund, I'm lazy too. Yeah, I know that. I mean, I'm also lazy, right? Like, I'll just keep it there and look at the list. Like, we already cleared the first 2. It's really just the last one. This one, I think I have to lock in for a little bit, so I'll probably shut up for like 2 minutes. But it should be quite doable. The one thing I will have to change is probably Aino though. Aino's ER is not even enough. 240 ER would be the minimum here. This one is... Okay, I think this one we can compromise, but we gotta find some sort of ER sign. Also, I mentioned this maybe tomorrow, but I am looking for more copyright-free songs to add to the current playlist that you're listening to right now, so that I don't get into trouble with YouTube. I mean, I don't even monetize all my streams over on the YouTube side. Technically, I can, but it's kind of like, I'll think about it some other time. But the problem is like, every time they play like, they tell me I get a message over on YouTube Studio on my fucking email, and they say like, oh, we cannot monetize this video that you didn't even monetize in the first place because it has this one song that's copyrighted. I'm just like... And it annoys me every time I have to open up my YouTube Studio app, and I'm just like, okay, just mute the song, erase the segment, whatever, just do whatever you want. Like, it's crazy. It's like, they tell you, you can't monetize this, and then proceeded to like... And then I'm just like, but I didn't even turn on the monetization. What do you mean I can't monetize the video? YouTube, what sussy things are you doing to my fucking videos? Are you monetizing without my permission? No wonder I get such a small cut. Holy. I just play game OC, they usually copyright free. I mean, yeah, but I rather rely on a playlist. Like just send a few recommendations because I can't be bothered to look for it myself. Oh my god, where is this faff? We are wasting so much time in this. Holy shit. Oh my god, this sucks so bad. This Aino is not critting, bro. There you go. Ah. Yeah, do that. I pressed the wrong button, but sure. There you go. Perfect. He's not supposed to do that many plunges, but okay. Next Stygian will be rough. I think for most people, yeah, but come on, guys. Columbina's coming out. If you're not pulling Columbina, that's not... Actually, that's a lot of it. It's kind of my concern because, you know, I kind of want to have a nice time. It didn't crit. This is some peak freaking... Yeah, we're good. 60 crit rate, by the way. Rate, by the way. Oh, he's dead. Wow. Okay. That's Stygian. I mean, if you have the right lineup, then it shouldn't be a problem there. Whereas the C1 and no Columbina. C1 Columbina, C1 Veresa, if my understanding is correct, I believe it's basically right. What's the word for it? If my understanding is correct, it makes it so that the first plunge can also allow you to do the special burst. Because Veresa's wording is kind of cringe though. Okay. Okay, I forgot to do plunges. I love this game. Broke as fuck. When are you ever broke, my dude? You're broke literally in every aspect of life. Like, when are you never not broke? There you go. That was a bit annoying, but fine. Try to get that out of the way. No crit. I hecking love 60 crit rate. Bloodsoaked Ruins, by the way, guys. Bloodsoaked Ruins with Night Sky and still doesn't crit. This is some peak crit rate behavior right there. Whew, 1.2 mil. There you go. Okay, you know, hold on. Let me check the build. By check the build, let me fix the build. Let me fix this goddamn build. Okay. Where is the guys? Okay, I like the ER. Actually, the build is good. Actually, no, where the fuck is the ER? Where is the crit rate? I mean, that one's okay. It's not at 17.5, so the ER will feel nicer. We need crit rate like ASAP. Okay, yep. Bro does not have crit rate. Bro does not have crit rate. Bro does not have ER. Oh my god. The rolls are good, but like, oh, Missing a crit on Flynn's is kind of like missing a crit on Milani. Except Flynn's only has 2 chances unless you have like C1 or something. Okay, let me think. Is this an off-piece? I need... How am I supposed to get like 10 more crit rate? It's like impossible. Okay, 7 crit damage can be... We can throw it away. Never mind, that's crit damage. I thought there was crit rate for a second. Okay, bro has no better piece. Okay, there is a better piece, but it's on Inefa. Does Inefa need it? 3 crit rate with slightly less ER. You know what? Inefa can survive with that. She can survive with that. Let's see. This one has... Wow! Is this another account where ER just hates them or something? I think it is. Okay, this one has EM and a bit more crit damage, but we need to get a crit rate. Let's see how much stats we got. We're missing 7 more crit rate. I don't care if we lose the crit damage, we need that crit rate right now. Okay, we lose... Okay, CV wise, we're looking at 27.2, 34.2 CV versus... This is only 28 CV, but I guess it does have EM, so it has higher roll value. Let's see, how much crit rate will we gain with this? A whole whopping 10 more crit rate. So which means we're overcapped by 1 roll. So we can afford to swap back. We can afford to swap back and get a bit of crit damage. Actually, this is literally better. Hold the fuck up. That is literally better. I'm min-maxing Bro's build. Okay, we can afford to lose about 3.1, 3.2, right? Yeah, 3.3 crit rate. The average low roll crit rate. Which means we can maybe... Let's see, we can afford to lose... How much are we losing? 3.9. Do I cringe or do I try? It does have 20 crit damage in the ER though, so it's actually pretty good. No, that one has no ER. You know what? 69.9. 69.4, good enough. Look at that. Beautiful stat. A bit of ER. 130, my favorite. I hate this. So it's so gay. What did I swap off? Who did I take? I only swapped off Flince's build. Ah, you fuck. Who did I take? Who did I take? I only took Inefa's piece. What do you mean? I did not ruin anyone. Dude, why? Look, I hate this is the only part I hate about Stygian is that it doesn't tell you like oh, Amber. Okay, great. Now I can't take that from Amber. Do I have to redo the run again? I don't want to redo the run again. Fuck that. You know what? Do I want to get by? We kind of need the crit rate back. Bro has the crit rate, but we have no ER either. 63, 9 ER. I want to redo the whole Amber run. No, I kind of don't want to. That's kind of cringe. Let's just try to work with this. Rabbit Zhongli definitely for defense for Luna Crystallize. I'm not too sure about that really, because I haven't seen a lot of the theory crafting stuff, so I don't know what exactly we are to work with. And now this is worse because there's no ER now. Great. Okay, 1 minute, half, 60% health. Kind of okay. Nice, 800k. Okay, we need a bit more ER. We need... How do I... How do I... I guess I might have to compromise. Yeah, I'll just have to compromise. We lose a bit of attack percent, lose a bit of EM. All for ER. I know his weapon does give a bit of energy. Let's see. Well, what does it do? 3.5 seconds after using burst, Lunar charge damage is increased. After triggering the reaction, they gain crit damage buff, and they also gain energy once every 14 seconds, so once per rotation. Which is nice. It's nice. But this is Stygian we're talking about. 89 crit rate. Disgusting. Not 100 crit rate. When the game gives you lemons and you still don't use the lemons to your advantage, I don't know. I'll just have to wait a bit, and FI will generate that. I'll just max out Sack Crack. 1 mil? Gotta get a bit of plunging attack. Punch that. And not as high as I want to. Okay, it's a bit okay. Ooh, the timing is off. Oh, Abyss has always been a snooze fest, but if you struggle with Abyss, I mean, the only reason why people struggle with Abyss is because it's a venti shell. We did not get the particles there. There you go. What the fuck was that like? Yo, this lack of critting is just really hurting me right now. Every time I see Flints miss a single crit on the burst, I just physically cringe inside. Timing's off. His account cleared fearless. No, you need to understand. His account cleared fearless because I'm the one playing the account. I already messed up the rotation. The account's only cleared fearless because I had to lock in. Like if I didn't lock in, oh man. Like I don't, if you guys were there yesterday, I literally had to shut up for like what 5-6 minutes just to actually play the game. Because I was like, it's so doable. I just refuse to give up, you know? Yeah, I didn't get it. Nice. Account issue? I mean, that's true. Yes. It was mostly a struggle. But at least you could actually clear though. It's funny how that was actually your first like fearless clear, so it was interesting to see that. Ayao Tamatan is impossible. If you don't have Skirk, it's basically borderline impossible. I barely cleared it with my Ayaka Shinho, by the way. Like literally barely clear. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember if I used Ayaka Shinho. No, I did. I did use the Ayaka team. I did use the Ayaka team, but it barely cleared. Okay. Well, back to the regular schedule, I guess. Hello? Oh, Flint is dead! That explains. The Baptist. Baptist is cringe because there's not a lot of option. Hera, I had quite a bit of fun, to be honest. Hera, I had quite a bit of fun because there were a bunch of really cool gimmicky things that you could do with the whole infusion thing. The only thing I don't like about a Hera is really just how much of a sponge she is, despite that mechanic. Like, you only really have 1 minute to play around him, so it's just kind of like did I not hit? Oh my god. No crit! Every time Flint misses a crit, I just add myself. Like, what the fuck is this, man? You know, if only I had the input. Actually, no, I could just show the input overlay. Also, I drank coffee, so I'm gonna be awake for like the next 4 or 5 hours. Because bro's gotta lock in, man. Oh my god, every time. I might have to do the freaking bat run because of this. Probably wasted that, really. Okay. Honestly, I'm just tempted to just leave him to do his thing because he can extend the whole state. Okay, hold on. Let me just do 2 things. I'll turn on the input overlay and I need to go use the toilet real quick, so I'll be back in a bit. And I need to redo the Amber run, so let me just put this here. Okay, be right back.
Gaze into your eyes. Oh, I love the way you smile. Oh, I'm forever reaching out to let you catch a glimpse of me. Turn your eyes in my direction. I want to let you see. I know you own my soul, so don't leave me on my own. Oh, I believe in happy endings. Could you make one up with me? Leave your heartache
Wow.
in the past, 'cause I'll be the one to say
Bird? I mean, Verdict is not bad if you actually play Navia, but Navia this day and age is kind of... It's not that good, you know. Anyways, we're gonna have to... If this Jin is C1, I think I'll be having a good time. It is C1 Jin. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do the reset. I need Flynn's to crit. Every time Flynn's doesn't crit, it makes me lose motivation. Although having not enough ER could also be quite a problem. Maybe we'll maintain this like ER, and then we'll just swap with this, right? We'll maintain this stat. I think we can still get just enough to get so close, 69. Oh, my cat just opened the door. Wow. So smart. Why the cat so smart, chat? Hello, cat. Oh, look at all these double crits. That one doesn't have ER. Yeah, I mean, pretty good stat. But I'm gonna have to redo the Amber run again. Actually, no. If I do the Flynn's one, we'll have to do the Amber run again. Hold on. Wait, let me just think about this. I have to succeed. It only resets the record if I succeed, which means at first I have to succeed. Okay, let's see. Sacrificial. We may not need sacrificial. The ER is... Oh. No, doesn't matter, right? Where is this? I think we need to get ourselves a little nice looking Trilling Tails so that we can consistently buff him a little bit. And EM wise is... Let's try to borrow Kazuha for a second. We need as much EM as we can get. Okay, looks a bit nicer. And let's do this. Confirm. Second one is pretty wasted. You must have pulled on a weapon banner that happened to have Verdict in it. And the other weapon's like really good. I don't usually do pulls on weapon banners like those. If I don't pull on weapon banner unless I know I'm going to win. Or unless I know I'm like going to get it. Because otherwise it would just be a waste of premiums. It's like so hard. Maybe I shouldn't plunge, but I don't know. 15 elixirs, I don't know where to waste. Elixirs are not as good as dust, so you use them on artifacts that you know would be an upgrade to whichever character you intend it for. We're not getting as high as the damage buff, isn't it? 220k, nice. Trading Tails buff working. I probably shouldn't have done that, but well. Cat, stop playing with my thing, thank you. Elixirs, the thing is like, elixirs for me, like... Well, maybe my account is definitely has a lot of very well built characters, so elixirs for me are not as valuable. I don't have any elixirs because I try to use all my elixirs and dust whenever I need to. But I believe... Yeah, I'm not saving for anyone right now. Because I thought to myself, like, I could technically save my elixir or dust for, like, the new artifact set. But the problem is, like... You know, like, what if you use your dust or your elixir for the new artifact set and then you just end up getting something that's straight up better? That has happened to me before my NFA, where I got an elixir, I got, like, barely 28 CV attack sans, and then randomly the game just decides to give me like a 42 CV. You know, so I'm just like, wow, what a waste of resources. Did that work? I don't think that worked. RNG, I mean, yeah, that's why elixirs. I don't value elixirs as high as Dust. Dust has a guarantee pity system, which I feel like elixirs should. But I don't know. Hoyo takes like 3 years to implement things, so I don't really try to put too much hope on that. Wait. Oh, I almost got a third bus. This is Batman. The timing is just not there. The timing is just not there. The banner is Nivelette signature. Home is good, but I mean, I'm only speaking with a bit of bias because I have R5 sidekick. Although Tom is definitely a more comfy option. I would actually recommend C1 because C1 and Tom, I believe, are of similar performance. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they are of a similar performance. That's not even like... If we don't get 1 mil every freaking burst, then this is gimped. Like, Tom is nice, but Tom can only be like... Both situations are only on Nivelette. But getting that resist interrupt is a much bigger quality of life like feature. And also the damage buff is really nice because you can get the 3rd draconic stack without having to rely on like another element, you know. So you can basically run dual elemental teams. Or rather you can just run like Nubilette with like Hyper or something with 2 elements. I don't even know if I got the right number. Oh no, that's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. This just feels like a build problem. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This generally just feels like a build problem. We had to swap things around, but now we have like... We don't have enough crit damage to push things through. I also need to learn how to do the short jumps. There you go. No Trilling Tails? This is just a crit damage problem. No, it's just not quite there. Just not quite there. It also doesn't help that the elemental skill is only like this much. Actually, you know what? Bro's not even level 19. No wonder he doesn't have enough crit rate. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna end myself. Okay. You know what? I have a way better idea. Let's go being chilling. And bring this guy to fucking level 80 ascended. How about that? He doesn't farm for characters anyways. Who gives a shit? Okay, let's see. What materials do we need? We need 4 of these. We have enough boss mats. We just need a bunch of these. Okay, let's turn this shit on. I know bro doesn't play the game, but like, damn, look at that. Even the game is dissing. Bro, you don't have your character for improvement. Okay, when I'm doing this boss farm stream, we're gonna do the boss farm stream. I mean, we don't need to kill the boss because he already has enough. Yeah, I was like, wait, this guy's level 80. He could gain like, okay, how much? We could gain 10 more crit damage. 10 more crit damage, which actually would make or break in certain situations. Let's see, how many crowns does he have? Okay, he has enough to bring it to level 9. Let's go double check that. I don't care if this is a viewer's account. They want that Stygian clear, we will do whatever it takes. We have 44 crowns. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. We got how much resources? We got 700k, 7 million? 7 million, good enough. 7 million. Okay, let me think. So, let's look at materials first. My goodness. Bro has not touched this. I mean, to be fair, bro has not touched it. Bro got Durin. Or if you don't want to play the game, just don't play the game, man. Holy. I know like IRL stuff is a thing, but come on, man. Okay, we'll grab 2 of these. Now we have enough for that. I don't know what the requirements are. We have enough for... We have enough for most of these materials, really. Yeah, we have enough for almost everything. We just have to grab a bunch of the... What do you call that thing again? Do we have enough? 39, not quite. You know, what is the material requirement? We don't care about the elemental skill. Okay, that's level 90. Even the weapon's not maxed out. Damn, bro. Now, that's also another problem. You know, the weapon to give us to create, we actually might have to farm. I'll bring this, keep this at level 7. This one to put at level 9. And then this should at least make his talent requirement a bit better. I'm gonna have to spend a few fragiles. Bro doesn't play the game, so who cares? I have the authority to do so, therefore I shall. Max out everything. 15. Okay, how much do we need? We need a sucrose double right there. Okay, perfect. We have enough. We need 33. Okay, we have a few of this. Give us a refund. We need 2. Let's... You know what? Dory can refund something. She did refund some. Okay, perfect. How much you had? 18. 18, we need 7. Perfect. Wow, look, all the materials are already there. How about this? How many do we need? We need 4. I bet this is enough. Yep, this is already enough. Bro does not... Bro hasn't had the time to actually like max and stuff. Let me just use wisely. Okay, hold on. I guarantee you this will get us a clear. There were certain times I'm just like, bro should like... I see certain accounts, I'm like, yo, you should level up like your characters for real, bro. You know, this economy, every single percent matters. Okay, we have every material possible. We can max him out right now. Okay, let's ascend him first. I think we're only missing this, so we can go for the weapon. Let's go for the weapon. We'll go for the weapon first. I think we have enough materials. Oh, we're missing one. Okay, I'm dumb. So we just need one more. I'll just craft 2 because I don't like refund stuff. That. Cool song. Does bro have enough rocks? Okay, that's not the right thing, but sure. No, before I do anything, does this guy have more than 1 TTDS? If an account has only 1 Trading Tails, so there's something wrong with that account. Only 1 Trading Tails, okay, let me just get like 2 to 3. Okay, so we don't waste anything. It's like super cheap anyways. Okay, now everything else can just go into the freaking burner. This one should give us all the stats we need. It gives us a bit of attack and especially the little bit of crit rate. There you go. Alright, that looks so much nicer. Oh my god, it's 70 crit rate! Oh my god, it's 70 fucking crit! Holy! Okay, now we gotta go farm the rocks. Let's go get the rocks. I mean, these are not rocks, what are these things called again? Flowers. First account, I mean, to be fair, bro doesn't have time to play the game, which is understandable, but you know, like, it is what it is, you know. So we're gonna have to like wrap this up. Not wrap this up, we're gonna have to clean things. This is not the first time I've done this for this account, by the way. I remember when this account was so questionable that it made me want to hurt myself mentally. Except, yeah, I actually already did hurt myself mentally. Okay, let's just do... Let me get the thing. And that was a long time ago. Because Zombie is one of the OG viewers. One of the few OG viewers. Why can't I... There you go. Okay, got one here. Should be almost all. I think I might be missing one. To get some sort of exploration character. Hello? Oh, this one doesn't even... Oh, this one doesn't even transform me. Okay, that's the wrong type. Overcap? Yes, I know it's overcap, but we're trying to optimize things. Then we can swap the builds later. Don't worry. You know, actually, overcapping the crit rate is much better than undercapping. It's like playing Morlani with like 90 crit rate, and the moment you will feel the pain. You play something like Stygian. Oh wow, these things. You play something like Stygian. Stygian is not very forgiving. You run a non like 95. If you don't have at least 95 crit rate on Morlani, you miss one skill or burst, your entire rerun is just screwed. Like fucking retry. You know? It's like the Eula flashback all over again. I don't know, man. Like, I love playing Flints, but I actually wish his infused normal attacks dealt direct lunar damage. Because if it dealt direct lunar damage, he would be stronger than he is right now. But unfortunately, the normal attack is just simply regular Electro Infusion. Only there just to help you trigger Lunar Charge on his behalf or something. It's kind of cringe. By kind of cringe, I mean very, very cringe. Yeah, 99.5. 95, I believe, is like the most optimal stat. And then the remainder, you can go for crit damage. But if you want to be like me, because I hacking love OCD and Codex gives you free crit rate, you can go for straight up 100. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Never been that great before. Wet Noodle 5k slaps, I know, right? Like, that's the one thing I wish they did with Flitz. I wish they actually made his normal attacks deal direct Lunar Charge. Because if you did direct Lunar Charge, right, you know Lunar Charge bypasses defense. So that means all the EM buffs that you get actually matters. And now, like, obviously the... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I think... Let's see. Yeah, it's from the Elemental Skill Special Animation. Which means your Elemental Skill actually has a reason to be leveled up. And now he will deal some portion of damage. It's not going to be game-breaking, but it's better than nothing. That's the one thing I don't like about the design. Like, and think about it, they never had this idea at V1. Like, we're talking about the very original version when Flints got leaked out, right? During the beta. They never thought to themselves, hey, why don't we make Flints deal direct Luna charge damage if it's normal attack? But I guess they didn't think it through because they're like, wow, look at this big PP dopamine damage. Okay, that should be more than enough. I'm going to collect everything. 1%, yeah. Oh, you mean the overcap? Yeah, I mean 1%. Honestly, it's better to overcap than undercap. It's like the number of times I've had this before. I believe is it Jack's one? When Jack used to be around and we did like I helped him do his like abyss clear. He was running a crit damage circle on his Arlecchino. The stats were good, like 73, 220. But then we just couldn't quite get the clear for Spiral Abyss. And then I was like, yo, bro, like crit rate circlet is king, bro. Crit rate is absolute king. And you know what? I swapped to a crit rate circlet and we had like 5 to 10 seconds left. Oh, like after getting the 36 stars. If you want me to prove a point how important crit rate is, that is the best example I can give it. It's like based on personal experience. Okay, so let's max this out. Who cares? Bro's not leveling up during anyways. Look at that, 6 million. Okay, this one we don't have enough to crown, but we have enough to bring it to level 9. Perfect. Okay, this should give us a slight damage that week. How about Inefa? Inefa doesn't really matter as much because it's talent. Okay, so we get 2 extra crit rate and 10 more crit damage. Ooh, that's massive. If I swap this back, can I get away with less crit rate? I mean, it has more crit damage, but I rather critting. If we compare both CVs, I'm pretty sure this one has a higher CV. We waste a bit, even if we waste a bit of like CV, we waste a bit of crit rate, the CV difference is still about the same. Honestly, the build is pretty solid though. It has all the right stats. Bro just needs to level up. Okay, 71, 210. We are going to crit. We are absolutely going to crit. This is the clear, chat. This is the clear. We got 1 whole talent level. We got 2 whole crit rate to guarantee the 100 crit stat. And now the weapon is level 90. So we get a bit of an attack buff and a bit of a crit buff. This is the clear. 88% scaling, yep. Hell yeah. It's only like a 5% increase, but for something like 5% up for like 1 million damage actually matters more than you think. Think about it, like 5% increment seems small, but 5% on top of 1.1 million every time he bursts, yeah, that's a lot. It's like that's like the make or break, man. Columbina giving 30 crit. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Columbina's kit. I mean, I know what Columbina does, but I don't know the exact details yet. My account somehow cleared. There was level 80, no signature. Isn't your... I don't remember because your weapon wasn't it like the F2P one or something? Was it missive? Was it missive or was it the shovel? No, because I think your account had like very high crit, I believe. Is it not shovel? Yeah, I mean, Jade Spear is actually not a bad weapon. This is signature, but you know, like... Oh, 1.2 million, look at that. Look at that, 900k. Look at that. The HP feels so much better. Look at that. 1 minute 15 seconds and we're already at half health. 270k burst. Oh my god, that Trilling Tails buff, bro. Look at the difference. Look at the difference, guys. Look at the tail. Look, we have 1 minute and it's already like 50% health. Look at that. Look at that. 1 million. Even though I missed the buff for the first normal attack. Look at that. Look at that, man. All we had to do was just do a little bit of leveling. Bam. 11 seconds. To spare. We'll just redo the battle. Oh my god. Okay, 114, 109. Let me just write that down. Who knew all we had to do was just level up the fucking character and the weapon? Wow! Who would have thought if you put resources into your characters and weapons, they would actually be stronger? Anyways, back to Jean. This one should be the off-brain. Like, Amber stats doesn't. I wonder if I should just replace Amber with Sunfire, but we'll see. This is why you level your character, kids, yeah. You play something like Stygian, every single damage increase mattered. Like, every single... Actually, no, let me do the funny. Every single one. From a brick to a home run, like, look at that. Like, it went from 1.1 mil to 1.2.5 mil, I think. That's a lot of damage, but... let's see if I can get the mouse space done. My space is a bit restricted with my current setup. Did I not get the damage? I mean, that's good damage, but I need to put it a bit lower. I want to get 700k in the first instance. To be fair, that was like 1.1 million, so that's not bad, really. Whee! I love doing that, it's so dumb. That's my favorite dumb things to do while I just like spam reset on Amber. Oh. There you go. Let's do that. I need to make sure I get rid of this, so it's much easier for me to play around it. Look at that! That's it! It's even faster than my previous run! Okay, we're done! Okay. There you go. Bro is not even playing the game. I'm playing for an account of a person who doesn't even do the dailies. Their resin has been overcapped for like 3 years. And we still managed to give him the thing. This is so... this is something. Look at that. What was the last Fearless? Fuck, I remember this. This is only menacing. I think I might have forgotten to help him in this part. It doesn't matter. 120 seconds on menacing. Yeah, that's where... There you go. That's another countdown. Where is his claim? Can you try my third boost on Fearless? I'm stuck there. Yeah, sure. Can someone send a Discord link into the chat so that I can join? Actually, no, you're on YouTube side, so I should probably copy paste that link. Yeah, give me a moment. I need to just clear a few things. I need to clear the redeems real quick. That one's done. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let me log out an account and let's see what else can we do. That's another one in the list. It's on the YouTube side, so probably you guys... Let me just share the invite link. How do I invite again? Invite to server. Edit invite link to 30 minutes. Because I don't like it to be permanent. Not that people join Discord even if I leave it out in the description for my YouTube video. Like, kind of whatever. I'll just put... Why did it copy the duration? I said copy the link. Thank you, Discord. There you go. Just join the Discord and just DM me. And then just let me know all the details so that I can try to help. Let me just log out. Clear information. Alright. No, it's fine. Oh, you're on... Wait, no. Wait, you're on... I put it on YouTube. Do you see it on YouTube or do you want me to copy paste it into... I'll just paste it on Twitch. There you go. So now both links are available. Can you do my second boss for free with Gene Tech? Wait, did you already not clear it? No, you already did clear it. What the heck, man? Wait, actually, no. Let me look at your record. What was your Okay, what was your time? You got 97 seconds. Oh, 97 seconds means you probably didn't use the gene tag, didn't you? Same time? No, it's fine. Because I remember you shared your clear time over on Discord, I think. Was it the gene clear? Or was it not? You didn't use it? Yeah, because I remember seeing your picture. And it wasn't the... Yeah, there it is. Sub 100. Oof. Oh, you use Arlecchino. Okay, that's fair. You have the Resh Shred, but you're going against a bat that doesn't like to stay still, so... Skirk... Oh, C1 for you now? Oh, yeah, you had C1 for you. 88 seconds on Skirk, that's fine. Veresa... Oof, you're one constellation away from C6 Yansan, bro. If you want to get the fast clear, right, you should go for C6 Yansan if you feel like... I mean, to be fair, it's not so important now, but for someone like Veresa, it does matter. Actually, no. Oh, you got 10 million damage. No, 101 seconds despite Veresa doing the most damage. I mean, I don't know, because my own clear was like, did 70 or 80 seconds when I had C6, but I don't know. Oh, 60 PD, yeah, that's fine. Maybe there's a bit of optimization, you can save a bit of time. Yeah. Gene clear, if I help the gene clear, I assume you already have C1, I'm pretty sure you do. So if we do the gene clear, that's probably easy 70 or sub 70 or sub 80 seconds. C1 count? No, Columbina, get Columbina. Wait, do you have Nefero Flints? Wait, do you even have any, you have Nefero, right? I'm pretty sure you're a Nefero owner, but the Nefero isn't like Skirk. But to be fair, once you get Columbina, Nefero can actually be Skirk to you now. Like, you have Nefero, right? Yeah, Nefero Llama. Now don't take the risk, 60 PD is not worth it. Because you lose your 50-50, your whole economy is gonna be ruined. At least you get Columbina. Now, and then that will actually make your account stronger in a lot of different ways. You don't have an FR, I assume, so assuming it's a Nefero Llama team, you get Columbina to replace Aino. Actually, would it replace Aino or do we use Sucrose? Because Sucrose is only really there for the EM buff and Chilling Tails, although Chilling Tails is pretty strong there. Because like, I assume Columbina is going to be using the new set, right? Or is she still using a Silken Moon? Oh no, actually, Inefa wants a new set. Oh dude, I just realized something. If I farm the new set, I can replace my Inefa Silken set with Columbina. Columbina can take some super cracked pieces. Actually, not all of it, but some of it is super cracked. And then I have to pass that 42 CV attack send to someone. Or maybe I can keep it if I just make it on set. I'll think about it though. On Discord, you just if you can, you just directly message me. But I believe you do have to do like the verification stuff. The verification is just really just go to the verify chat and just like just react with the thumbs up. Then you should be able to say something. Bina to deal with the Luna Charge Shield? Oh, you mean you want her to be separate rather than enhance Nefero? It depends though. I think Columbina should make like Nefero isn't... I believe the cogs done by TGS was like 135, 140k, which is definitely on the higher end though. Yeah, just directly message me if you can, but you do have to verify on the Discord side. It's just a little like thumbs up thing. Oh, you already did that. Okay, yeah. If you can message me, if you see me on the side, you can try to directly message me. If not, actually no, isn't it like a 10-minute restriction? God. Bina can help with other stuff. Yeah, I'm interested to see what she can do for not cry units. I know you do want Ascendant Gleam with all that stuff, but it would be interesting to see what she can do for Luna reactions for not cry units. You know what's funny? I feel like that would actually make Fischl pretty decent, right? So would you run like Ascendant Gleam with like Fischl and Sucrose? Isn't that cracked? Like you run, let's say Columbina's Hydro, right? So you run with Fischl, you run another Witch, you run another Witch unit, you get the Hexarray secret, right? And then you run another Not Cry unit for like Ascendant Gleam. So now you get this weird like Mondstadt Resonance duo. Oh dude, that's so cool. You can trigger Luna Charge, which is best in slot for my account. What exactly is your Electro DPS? I mean, I guess there is Veresa. Oh yeah, there is Veresa. Now, actually, that would be interesting though. Like, you run like double Hex and then you run Columbina. Although I'm not sure if she really... I don't remember if she really wants to send it. I'm not verification, how do I damn? I don't use Discord much. Okay, give me a moment. I'll try to directly message you. Let's see if I can see you around, because I think I saw your username. How do I find? Do you say something? I can just directly message you. JS is playing Wordle, okay. I love how the general chat is just like, Wordle. Let's see if I can DM you directly. Hello. Okay, why is it all caps? Okay, there you go. Yeah, feel free to send me the detail, and then I'll take a look at and see what we got. Yeah. I already directly messaged you. Just check your DMs. Mona, Aoife, Official, Bina sounds kind of peak. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking, right? Aoife, I don't think Aoife is worth in that slot. Honestly, honestly, if you can run budget Sucrose, you're better off running Sucrose, right? Struggle a lot with the boss. Yeah, I think the new English, the freaking seahorse boss, I think it's a seahorse, is gonna be quite annoying though. Aoife only for sustain. We don't need sustain around here. If I'm playing for you, we do not need sustain. Official Columbina is discount in Effa. I mean, it sounds like a discount until you take into consideration what the Hexrite can do, right? Because I believe, wasn't it like you trigger Electro Charge, you get the 90 EM, and then if you trigger, you have 2 Hex array. If you have C6, the effect doubles, so you get 180 EM for free. And if you somehow run a Pyro unit, you run like a soup team with Columbina or something, then you can get like 45% attack and 180 EM on top of whatever Columbina does for the team. Although, actually, running Pyro would go against the Spirit of Luna Charge, so I don't know. I feel like Fischl can do it, though. Because Innefa's damage is mostly just from the Luna Charge reaction, which takes a bit of time to trigger. Because it's still tied to Electro Charge. Oh, I see the details, hold on. Yeah, I know Overvape. I just call it soup. It's much easier, like, term. Overvape is just too legit. This is another account. Okay, feel free to just send the right one. 90 EM. No. 90 EM before you consider C6. We have to consider C6 so the effects are double. So 180 EM and possible like Sucrose EM buff. Oh yeah, Sucrose Mona. Either you do Mona Fischl, but if you do like Luna Charge, I think Sucrose Fischl will be better. The problem with Sucrose Fischl is that if you have like another character like Flint's that wants Sucrose, then we're in a time where we are struggling for a 4-star that is not Bennett Shangling Sing. Isn't that correct? We are at a time where Sucrose is suddenly high in demand because of the whole the new like Luna reaction meta. I feel like any team nowadays can just want Sucrose. I swear you can just put random Sucrose in a Zabai team and it's actually gonna be good. Oh, you got the right stuff? Alright, hold on. Let me get in. Just be prepared to DM me the 6-digit code. I'll let you know in a bit. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm just starting to talk like an Emerald. Okay, that's... Not sure if I copied it correctly. Hopefully I did. Okay, Yeah, I do see you. Hold on. Interesting. Hold on. I'm just looking at the details real quick. If I copy this and I paste that, it says 8 to 30 digits. 30 digits. For some reason, it's not working then. I'm like copy pasting the supposed password. It's telling me like it's like too much or something. So I don't know. Just double check whether the credentials are correct. Bina likes so Aoife's useless as well. Yeah, Aoife is useless. Columbina during Fischl, that could be a thing. Actually, that would work quite well though. I wonder how fast Luna Charge will be though. Yeah, sure. We have time. Let me just clear out the detail. Where's the music? Okay, anyways. Once Luna Charge meta, Kazuha Shilonen will return. We'll see about it though. I think we can play Luna Charge with Kazuha. And the thing is, if Kazuha is the one like taking ownership of the Luna Charge, because he's already built naturally for EM, he would benefit the most compared to Shilonen. Because let's say you run a DPS that cares about damage bonus, you can use Kazuha to buff that, and then use Kazuha's Elemental Burst to get off-field Luna Charge or something, and then he will be the one taking ownership with like 900 plus EM at minimum. So that means the Luna Charge will actually deal quite a considerable amount of damage. Hey, Migu! What up, Migu? Every time I say your name, I just think of like that very derpy, poor drawing of like someone saying, "Oh my god, it's Hatsune Miku." But it's like, "Oh my god, it's Migu!" And then the poorly stickman drawn Hatsune Miku, the hair just like, yeah! It's holding an onion like a spring onion or something. It's some weird ass Miku meme. Oh my god, it's Migu! Yeah! 180 EM, 45%. Oh yeah, 45% attack, yeah. No, it's both at the same time. It's tied to if you trigger Electro Charge or Lunar Charge, I think Electro Charge or Lunar Charge, you get the EM buff. You trigger Overload, you get 45%. And I don't remember the duration, but is it like 6 seconds or something like that? So as long as you trigger both, if you trigger both reactions, you can get both of the buffs. So it's pretty insane. Like Fischl, like Fischl fell off. Fischl didn't fall off, but her position in the meta was falling off the release of newer characters. And then the buff just brought her back stronger than ever. Like we live in a time where you just take advantage of the buff and Fischl is suddenly like a viable option. Like you don't even need Bennett anymore. Like you run, let's say like Fischl gave 45% attack buff with C6, right? You pair that with Chevreuse 40%, that's 85% attack. Then you pair with other sources, eventually the difference is not gonna be that far away from like Bennett. Heck, you can even run Yansan on that team and let Fischl snapshot the attack buff. Isn't that insane? Spinach? Yeah. Oh, random sub. Hey, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Just try to triggering EC and overloaded respectively, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna update it to include Lunar Charge though. Actually, I feel like it might, but I don't know about the wording though. I have to check the wording. They changed it recently. Let's see. Well, what part did they change? Yeah, C6 doubled the effect. Spring Onion is the best. Yes, I hecking love the Megumi. I lost 50-50 on Wordle. Okay. Read the dictionary, smiley face. I don't even read the dictionaries. Yeah. I see you guys are playing Wordle. That's cool. Batch. Was pulling for Faf Land 0 period, ended up with both Shiloh and Varesa signature and 80 pulls. Congrats, bro. Wait, let me think. You targeted Varesa sig. You randomly got the Shiloh sig. And then you got a super early Shiloh sig, and then you gave yourself the guarantee for the Varesa sig. Varesa sig is very good. Although to be fair, any signature weapons for Natlan characters and past that point are all super best in slot. Like we're talking like the second best option is always some 4-star with like 10% difference. Like I look at all the cogs and it's always like refinement 5 of this one 4-star like limited weapon, 115% compared to F2P option. And then the best in slot is like 125 to 128, sometimes 130% depending on the situation. So the best in slot, like 15% is quite a massive difference. There are certain other 5-star weapons, if you're lucky, it's kind of not that far behind, but at this era of Stygian Onslaught Fearless mod only, it does matter quite a bit. By quite a bit, I mean quite a lot. I mean, you guys saw the clear just now. We had to bring Flints to ascend Flints, bring him to level 90. Hold on. We just do this. Okay, just send me the 6-digit number code thing. Okay, you saw it just now. We brought the Flints to ascended level 90, maxed out the weapon at level 90, and gave the burst talents. And we ended up with 11 seconds. That was probably like a 10 to 15 second like DPS increase. Like, isn't that insane? Alright, another account, another one to put in the Google Sheets. Time to check out what we got. Hatch is a real word. Double C. I love how you got Shilonen Sig on 15, that's nice. Shilonen signature is nice. I think the weapon alone gives you like a lot of defense, right? The substat and the passive gives you like a hecking whole lot of defense. So like I think you need 3.2k defense to max out the damage bonus passive. The issue with Shilonen Sig is that it's not Favonian. So like, Shilonen signature is good if you can afford to get away with no Favonias on her. Because whenever, as someone who doesn't have signature, who's been running on Faf for like the longest time, that energy generation, even to the likes of Stygian, is like a make or break at this point. Oh, you run Llama here, that's nice. Oh, okay, yeah, you got this. Oh yeah, you got this. Okay, how's your Arlequin? I need to see what's up. 66. Oh, crit rate. Okay, Staff of Homa, good weapon. 1099, Constellation 1. Okay, yeah, you got this. I don't think I have to change the build, right? I hope I don't have to change the build. Who has a crit rate circlet? Wait, you're on a crit rate circlet with... You have this little crit rate on a crit rate circlet? Oof. This is a fierce bad moment, but you know what? I can say the artifacts are... The stats are good. It's just a bit too lopsided. Yeah, that's the most crit rate you can get. But it's fine. It's C1. Yeah, you get... This is an easy clear. Alright. Let's see. So what we can do here is you can run math. Let's see. Is your gene on Viridescent? That would help a little bit. Perfect. Genes on Viridescent. Random Alley Flash. Don't care. We could technically run Bennett here, but I think Alakino wants Bennett. Do you have a Yansan that I can use to replace Bennett? Oh, I could technically run Overloaded though. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. We could do that. How's your Chevy? Let me just double check. If your Chevy C6, then okay, it's only C1. Never mind. But I feel like we can get away with like swapping this here. Because I kind of want some sort of attack buffer. Maybe we bring Fischl. Yeah, Fischl should help a little bit. But it's a shame though. You have like Skirk, but I guess you already cleared Loma, so it's fine. Okay, this is the biggest question. Is your Gene Constellation 1? Okay, this is gonna be rough. Oh. Okay, this is going to be rough. At best, I can afford 2 hits, but beyond that is gonna be... It's not going to be easy. I think let's try to clear. Let's attempt first. Let's just jump in. We'll try to clear. Worst case scenario, we'll replace Amber with Bennett for Sunfire, and then hopefully Alakino C1 is strong enough to not rely on Bennett. I don't know how true that is, but we'll try to make do. I left farming it after getting Math, I see. Both our C1 feels bad. I mean, C1 Yansan is still okay though. But your account is good though. You got all the right characters. I did not swing fast enough. Oh well, screw it. Are you fucking kidding me? You got 1,000 Blazing Suns too? God damn. Could have gotten a second hit. I think that would make life easier. Oh, we just need to... Is that one more hit? Okay, let me just retry. Gonna be a bit rough. We just need to get the second hit. I don't like C0 Gene because of this exact reason. Oh wow. It's not C4 Amber. Is it C2 or C4 Amber? I was shooting the bunny expecting it to like... to actually break. Okay, let's up slowly. I'm just not getting the hit. I think I just don't swing fast enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove this bounce pad. So it has a higher sensitivity. There you go. No, it's fine. I'm just doing it for the meme. Doesn't matter. What matters is we actually get the second hit. If we can get the second hit, we have a higher chance. Okay, that was a massive hit. Perfect. Okay, that's interesting. Nice. Swap, thank you. So close. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'll try here. We'll try to replace Bennett with someone else. Because we do need the attack buff, right? So we got a massive fresh, right? We're running Mono Pyro. Okay, let me think. Okay, no Yansan. Chevrolet. It's not C6, so it's not worth. We could run some sort of vape. Let's see. I think vape is probably our best option. Once. Okay. It's another Aqua Simulacra. Boy. Is this C2 Yelan at least? C1. Okay. Slightly forgiven. Slightly. You need an ER stance. Like, I have run so many Aqua Simulacra Yolans. Oh, is there even an ER stance? There is, thank God. I've run so many like Aqua Simulacra Yolans off of my past few years of like helping people. Bro, like Aqua C0 Aqua is cringe. C1 Aqua is less cringe, but you still need at least like 190 to 200. And don't say that, oh, my ER is fine because I'm running with Sing Chu. I'm like, why would you? I could say the same though. I could literally say the same and be like, oh yeah, I'm fine with running 0 ER. The entire team is running Favonius weapons and I'm running 4 of the same element. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. This one should work fine. Can use the elemental skill. We got a maximum buff. Hopefully C1 Yolan should be able to help with it. Because I need a bit of the attack buff for the Mount Wicca team, then we can guarantee the clip. Put the ER in the bag, true. Okay, I'm pretty sure the buff is already gone. Energy! Oh my god. Please. The Kazuha is not even here for like a reason. Oh hey Orange, what up? Bro, what is Kazuha even doing here? We are literally missing 1%. Please do not. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Are you fucking kidding me? It is working. It just needs a little bit more ER, but we can do it. We need an ER guide. More than half of the community needs an ER guide. Holy. I have to swap with the skill because I know she's not gonna get it back. Okay, no. I refuse. What your Shilonen is? If Shilonen doesn't trigger Faf, is probably on. Yeah, Peak Patrol Song. Okay, that's solid. Freedom Swan. Yep. Okay, everyone has best in slot. That's great. We need. Darling, we need a little bit more ER around. Eh, Shengling, thank you. Yep, that would make life so much better. Ah, 219. Oh my god. I fucking love it when characters can burst every rotation. No, the damage is good. Should be enough. Oh, look at that. Ah, perfection. Kazuha buff. Okay, be right back.
I'll be your saving way out. And with thunder in the night, we'll put our hands up to the sky. So take the flag and raise it high. Take two arms and fortify. We aren't just anyone, we've only just begun. Drop it. When all the darkness falls around, I'll be your saving way out.
Okay, I'm back. I had to do something for a bit. Let's go do that again. What's this about C2 nuke? Oh, C2 Alucino. Gene Tech melted boss melt C2 nuke max damage. We'll see. Oh my god, my health. Okay. We got it. What are we talking about, Flints? What? Don't let me do this because Gene Burst is cringe. That was too sensitive.
I got you triggered.
We can work with that. Fuck it. Oh, we cannot work with that. I need the additional. Are we stuck in the last account? No, this is a new account. We just got the EFG clear. We just have to make sure we get the consistent hits here. And we should be good. Kai? Oh, no, we're not on Kai's account. Swear to God, I pressed the elemental skill. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. We'll take a look and see if there's any creativity, like any spark of cooking that we can... See if there's any ingredients that we can cook. We'll see. This one should be... We just need to get the one perfect run. That did not quite work, but that's fine. We'll just try a regular run, see how it goes. This... I feel like I'm just not swinging fast enough, really. Oh my god. Is this Aquila? Oh boy. Oh, we didn't get the red shred. No, this is not it. If we got the hits, this would have been over by now. You know, I'm surprised we haven't lost a 50-50 to C1 Gene, really. It's like every time I try a Gene run and I just like... I think this is only like the second account I've done C0 Gene. It's always been a struggle because I can't quite get the thing up. So we pull it in here, make it as high as possible. Not quite. We just need to get one instance. As long as we get that one hit out of the way. I can't seem to just push it down fast enough. Gene D look just C0, damn. It's crazy how we live in a time where C1 Gene is actually kind of meta. How did I do it? Is there a certain height? D-Look feels bad, man. D-Look, honestly, I like the idea of D-Look, but when you look at the numbers for his regular playstyle, you know, it's sad that the best DPS team for D-Look is just Dragon Strike, and it's not even like... It's a weird interaction that a very small percentage of the player base can do. It's like trying to do Machine Gun Goro or something. Up here... not quite. How many redeems? I don't know. I'm too lazy to check. You have redeems. If you want to stay broke, go ahead. That's your tagline anyways. Bro does not enter stream without telling the world how broke he is. We have a very limited time. I think the timing is very tight. Is it possible D-Luke, you mean against Baptiste? I don't know. Honestly, Baptiste is a whole problem because it's really tied down to your team is severely restricted. This one, you just have Jean Amber or whatever Zhongli tech or whatever freaking cheese you want to do. Then you basically have a lot of options to play around with. There you go. Just had to time it properly. Okay, you know what? Let me do something. The clear is nice, but this Bennett, there's a reason there's a reason why Aquila Favonia is the one weapon that I don't have. And there's also a reason why Aquila Favonia will never be my weapon of Bennett. And this is even with ER rolls. Ah damn. Do you have Skyward? Skyward would be so nice. Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. You have 2 Peak Patrol songs. You have 2 Peak Patrol songs, but you don't have Skyward. What's the second best weapon that we can make? Sapwood? Sapwood's a bit under-leveled, so I don't really want to do that. Is there any possible pieces with higher ER rolls? Okay, 4.5? Maybe you can get 1 more roll. I feel like with that stat, we might need 2 more rolls, though. It's even ER stand, so I can't really say there's anything wrong here. These are some good pieces. How much ER does this guy have? 250? 229, that's a bit low, yeah. 229 is a little bit too low for my taste. All for comfort, that's... What? Maybe 9.7 ER, baby. Guess we'll try. Yeah, we'll try. Music... Hold on. Music stopped for some reason. Yes. I love I love the whole YouTube playlist thing. It just escapes. Sometimes a song just escapes out of the, what do you call it again? The song just escapes the playlist loop and then it just ends and I'm just like, okay. But I have to end it. So waiting for my Skyward, I see. Hold on. Did I press the right button? Okay, there you go. Okay, the song should be playing just fine. Skyward is great. Like, Skyward, you don't get as much base attack compared to other higher weapons like Aquila or something, but you get 55 ER, which is so valuable, especially in this economy of Stygian, where every ER matters. Like, nowadays, my Bennett doesn't settle for less than 270 ER. Because any less is just very hard to manage. Like, you don't consistently get burst every rotation. The point of Bennett is just you use like 1 skill and you're good to go. Interesting. The timing is off. TJWS. Jade Spear. Jade Spear is not bad on a few characters. Not on everyone though. Like Flynn's, Xiao. What's that character called? Oh, MED, right. Or is it? No, it's not MED. What's the other one? Sino? Who else really likes it? Oh, Arlecchino, yeah. Only 400k? Well, to be fair, there is 2 wins though. Olams, yeah. Oh, hey Aura, what up? I'm just gonna call you Aura from now, since your old name is no longer there anyway. Genshin just loves Skyward Atlas, bro. R5 Skyward Atlas, holy. Yeah, Inefa is a bit rough. I mean, the free-to-play weapon for Inefa is not bad though. Like, Missive or Shovel is actually not bad. But that's the one I'm using right now, I think. Yeah, I'm using Missive on mine right now. Actually, no. Shovel, right. I need to time it properly. The Pyro app actually kind of screws me. Yeah, the Pyro app screws me over. I probably shouldn't put the Pyro app at all. Just gonna chill here. This is just spamming retry. I can't quite get the swing down. I think maybe I should pull my mouse a bit forward. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's a bit delayed.
Nice.
Okay, Gene Burst ended. Okay, not maybe the pyro application does matter. It was supposed to be five Sunfire procs and 1 pyro. There you go. I'll use the burst around 150. You know, can we just try? Oof. I kind of just want to try at this point. Feels bad, man. One math skill and it's still not enough to burst. I physically feel pain right now. We're in off rotation too. I'll also get it again, so I just have to wait for the set. Oh, now we got the hit. Okay, you know, here's what we're gonna do. Jean needs a little bit of love here. A little bit of love, I mean she needs to treat her freaking workers better. Where is Favonian? There you are. This is gonna be much better. 20 crit should be enough to proc matter. I think let's not make ourselves molt a little bit. Is there any crit circle I can work with? Okay, never mind. No, not quite. Wow. Damn, no crit rate circlet. Oh, there is a crit rate circlet, but it's not maxed out. That's fair. EM, yeah, EM will be helpful. That's fine. I'll believe in the 20% crit. Hold on. Let me check. I'll look at that in a bit. Right up here. There you go. Perfect. Can I? What? No, it's not quite it. The fall damage didn't trigger. Abyssal cat. Is it a cat? I thought it's like a seahorse or something. C2 Hydro? C2 Hydro? C2 is a crit damage thing, right? Yeah, C2 is not that good. 42 crit damage is nice, but if you have C0 R1, you're going to be overflowing on crit damage. Not saying it's bad, but there are other things that you would prefer. Unless you want to run like a HP circlet, then yeah, go ahead. By all means, go ahead. Because like you can get C2, but I think you probably you want to go for HP circlet because you have too much crit damage at that point, especially with like. So let's say right up here. Oh, it's a bit too early. I think we just use Bennett Birds first. Then we can use a skill. I missed a burst. That's fine. Not fast enough. I think this is a height problem, really. Yeah, Nouvelle, I think the shield... It depends though. I think Hydra will be much preferred here. Knowing Hoyo, they're probably going to bump up the crab shield by a whole lot compared to the... What's that thing called again? Compared to the overall variant. So Hydra is going to be very friendly here. Basically, Furina Nouvelle is going to be best in slot. That's so much less than I want. A 120 U. 120 U is a lot, but it is 60 U with Hydro. Because Hydro is the strong element against it. So if you run a Hydro unit, you're gonna have to deal with like 60 U, which is still quite a lot. So timing wasn't right. Yeah, it will be difficult. The shield will be bumped up. If the thing doesn't have a shield, it will have a shield. Like honestly, I'm thankful. Like the one good thing about the heal generator is that he may have a lot of HP, but to be fair, he doesn't have a shield, and I would rather take that rather than whatever the fuck Baptist is, you know. Although the worst ones are definitely the Luna reaction stuff. Okay, you know what? Maybe someone else needs Favonius instead. I can open artifacts here? That's a new discovery. Okay, you know what? I think someone else needs the Faf. Someone else needs the Faf and it's not Jin. This is cannot. We can't do this, man. Can't do this. There you go. Oh, I feel so much better about myself. Okay, now we can get the burst of rotation. Because look, if we had Bennett burst there, would have been a. If we had Bennett bursted, there would have been such a that would have been the clear, man. There you go. Oh, 400k. Oh, that's sweet. Hell yeah, look at that. Oh, so good. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Woo! I can't be too loud because it's like almost 11. Yeah, there you go. Absolute Favonius. Absolute Favonius. Once again, as the High Priest of the Church of Favonius 5 years into service, I will always preach this freaking weapon series because they haven't made a replacement of this. Okay, give me a second. Let me just add this into the list. Let's see. Protect Fearless. If I can do this right. Your time clear is 98, 116, 112. And you got a total of 325 seconds. There you go. Definitely didn't retry so many times. The thing is, like, it's really just a Bennett burst, you know. I just had to get the 45-degree angle right with Bennett. With Jean at C0. And then once we were able to get that consistently, we get the free, like, 1.2 million fall damage. Or 2.4 the total for the second phase. And then we get, like... And then the rest is just a matter of Bennett getting the burst back. As long as Bennett gets the burst back, we are daijobu. Okay, there you go. That's another clear. Another clear down in the book. Okay, let's see. Who else do we have? The other owners. Should I try to do the easy one? Angel, is it time for me to help you save some time? Okay, this one's not a clear. This is just to like save a bit of time or something. Because we gotta go for the fast clear. Yeah, sure. Just do the DM. You can just go through my roster. Tell me if I'm I didn't see. I have Cloran, but no other Electro DPS. Not planning to pull anyone. Will I survive with Inefa alone? Inefa is a good off-field DPS, but she's not a hyper carry. Or she's not a carry, so Inefa's a good option. But Inefa is more of like... It's less of like, I have an Electro DPS in Inefa. It's more of like, I have a Lunar Charge DPS which I can put in whatever team that can trigger Lunar Charge. You know? It's what's a good analogy? It's like, it's not that you have a Pyro DPS in Shangling. It's that you have a off-field Pyro DPS that adds up to the damage of the entire team. You know, like they're not the main carry, so they're not going to be the biggest source of damage. Unless your Shangling is like super cracked for some reason, or like top 0.1%, but we are past the Shangling meta to some extent. And honestly, like, I would really say this banner is really good. Because you don't have C6 Chevrolet, you don't have Yansan. I don't know about your Garming, but Garming before C6 is not worth using in the higher level stuff. So if you don't happen to want Columbina or Zibai and Aluga, this banner is literally it. Because honestly, the thing is, like, I feel like every Veresa banner is goated. Because as long as this Veresa, there's always going to be, what's the name called again? Yansan. That, like, Yansan will rarely appear outside of Veresa banner. I think she's already appeared once or twice, but usually Veresa is like, it's one of those like 4-star supports that's made for the 5 stars, so she's incredibly goated as like an alternate Bennett. And what else is there to say? And of course, like, constellations on Chevy, like, bro, Chevy has been getting reruns like it was like pancakes, you know, like she's literally selling out like she's pancakes. I risked my goddamn 50-50 for that was meant for Columbina just because I wanted a C6 Garming, and I ended up with both C6 Garming and a C6 Yansan. My clear went from, I think, 90 seconds to like 70 or something. Like 77 or 70 seconds because I had Constellation 6 Yansan. I went from C2 to C6 in like one day. Yeah. They did it. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's right before Columbina, so you'll probably have to wait for another time. Because if you ask me, like, okay, let's look at the roster, right? This one is wrong one. Let's look at the roster. Like, let's just do a quick filter. You know, if I had someone handling like a short clips channel, I would get them to like put this on a separate channel, like Zajev clips or something. But who am I kidding? So let's look at Electro. Electro, if you look at all these options, everyone here is literally like at best tier 2. Like anyone, let's say we don't have that much option. Minus the off-field support and minus Fischl. Like Fischl, if you don't have C6 Fischl, you should actually save up Stargazer to get C6 Fischl. Everyone here doesn't matter as much. Razor's not bad, don't get Raiden unless you want to get C3 Raiden R1 with like top 5% artifacts. Even then, even Razor could be better with that level of investment. Fischl, solid. Kuki, obviously Hyper Boom, but if we talk about purely main carry, honestly, you only have these 3 options. Koran, as someone who has a top 4%, was it Aggravate or Overloaded? I think it's Overloaded Koran. I stole her run from Ayato. She just doesn't feel like she delivers, you know. like I was one of the few people who put Cloran on release, even though a lot of theater cartoons saying that she wasn't that great. And they were right, she was the most 7 out of 10 unit ever. And she still kinda is. The only reason why she's better now is because, like, what? We have Fischl, Durin, Hexeray buff, we have C6 Chevrolet carrying her, and then because Mao weaker. Like, my Cloran team can only count 100k DPS if I have Math on the team. So it's like, it's not really a Cloran team, isn't it? So, if you want to go for versatility, there's only one option. As someone who randomly won 50-50 for Veresa, she's literally been the GOAT. And out of all characters in the game, I only shield Veresa and Alucino, so I will never change that part, but she has still been GOATed. It's like, speaking of which, next Stygian, you know what? This Stygian has Field Gen, which is very much because of the Veresa rerun. Next Stygian, we have the Shock Trooper coming back again, which is also kind of really favoring Veresa. You can run Veresa overloaded, and she has enough damage to brute force the shield. And because the Trooper has appeared in the previous Stygian, right? So I know this personally. So she's still goated in that sense. Of course, Flints in FR, if you have in FR, you can go for Flints. There's nothing wrong with going for it. But I think if you go for Columbina, it will open up more team options for your processor. But honestly, like, there's only one real Electro DPS. Flints in FR, Flints isn't a hyper carry unless you have C1 R1 or C1 or R1. Even C1 doesn't really make... Well, actually no, Refinement 1 doesn't really make Flints feel that great. Like, I feel like you need C1 R1 to make him feel like his damage actually matters. Otherwise, like, this is not a Flints team, this is a Flints in FR combo team at C0 R0. Yeah, Veresa, I mean, to be honest, Veresa is one of my favorite characters. And I don't know if you can tell, but Veresa and Alucino has one similarity, is that you can swap off. Like, literally, you can swap off. They're not quick swap DPS, but hey man, like, you can swap off without getting penalized and losing your infusions. I redeemed 2 videos today? Yeah, it's fine. Is it 11 already? Nah, I mean, guys, I drank coffee. I was literally like looking up for coffee to drink because I just spent 1 hour plus doing like 3 sets of chest and back workout today. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, if I don't drink coffee, I'm going to be asleep like right now because I pumped like so much iron just now. Holy fuck. But like, I was looking through my cabinet. I'm like, okay, let's see what coffee. Nescafe. Nah, Nescafe is kind of shit. Tastes garbage. And I saw random Zeus like mocha latte, and I was like, oh, I think my brother brought that. And I was like, I'll grab one just for this one time because I don't drink coffee unless I have like some work stuff to do. And then here I am. Pretty nice though. Very chocolatey, very milky. I added a bit of my own like milk just to add up to it. Anyways, back to the topic. No, main point is that I'm not gonna be asleep until like 1:30 to 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Sorry, not 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is a bit over. So Veresa is the most goated one. I guess we may as well make this section to see what kind of characters I would recommend, right? Iroh has a lot of options. I have C0 Klee and she feels like a 80k DPS. But I heard that if you have like a C1 Klee with, let's say, a 5-star weapon like Kagura or Skyward Atlas, or maybe like, well, we never know, maybe Klee will get her own best in slot weapon one day. Klee, supposedly C1 is actually quite strong. And her gameplay, you don't really have to think too much about her gameplay. It's kind of like modern day Yoimiya, really. Not modern day Yoimiya, but buff Yoimiya. All you have to do is just like what? Do your Hexarray homework on every one of your witch characters, get a constellation one, give her a nice 5-star weapon, build her pretty decently before the artifact set comes out, and all you have to do is just use skill into burst, limit to 1 skill per rotation because the cooldown is very long, like 20 seconds or something, which is like once per rotation. Skill, burst, and just spam a bunch of entries. Like 1, 2, 3, the passive will trigger the charge attack, which will also get the buff from the other passive. So literally it's like off-brain. You know, like Klee used to be clunky as shit, the most on-brain frustrating character to play, just for bare 80 something 90k DPS. Now she's like 100k without like really trying. So she's a solid option. Everyone else here not so much. Linny, I believe, is very reliant on a 5-star weapon. I don't really have Linny, so I can't comment on that, but I don't really like playing Linny too much. Charged bow characters are the most frustrating thing to play. And it says a lot when my favorite bow character, or my favorite charged bow DPS is Chaska, because she stays up in the air so that she doesn't actually get hit, and you don't have to aim. I literally like Chaska because she's not a charged bow DPS, despite being a charged bow DPS. Chevron, we don't talk about that. Garming at C6 in the melt team, if you run like Shilonen. I prefer Shilonen over Shendyun for consistency. But Garming C6 melt is quite potent. I think in certain speedruns and a lot of the 4-star clears you see on YouTube, whenever they say like 4-star clear on this boss, it's always C6 Garming. There's like no one else. C6 with R5 Fruitful Hook or Refinement 5 Melt Flower and some pretty like achievable builds. Pretty solid, but you need C6 minimum, otherwise don't build him. Alucino is still goated. C1 Alucino, like my C0 Alucino can already cop for like 100k on Vape, probably 110 on Melt. So if you have like C1 or like, I'm running Jade Spear, so if you have C1 with like a good weapon, I'm pretty sure she can be on the lower end to the higher end depending on how much investment you have. Like I reckon C1 alone is already enough to put her on like on the better end. Hexarray is already good with Fish on Monosucros, yeah. Sandron is very Geo, yes, Sandron is Geo. She's literally wearing Navia's like shirt, bro. Like, what are we on? Mav, I don't really have to say anything. Even outside of other elements, she is the indisputable best in slot DPS off-field support buffer unit. So if anyone has a Mav in their account, their stonks just go up higher because she's just that valuable. Durin is dependent on, he's a support, but he's very dependent on whether you want to play all characters. If you don't intend to play any of the Hexarray characters, Durin is basically worthless for you. Not exactly worthless because like, outside of that, like, you can get the free Reshret, you can pair him up together with Kinish, run Deepwood. Even in just him solo, you can get like what, 55% Dendro Reshret, which isn't it like best in slot in a new like Kinish team? Like you run C6 Yansan, Kinish Emiri with Durin or something? Isn't it like the new best in slot for the Kinish teams or something? Hexarray is just not QL except for Mona and Albedo. Yeah, Mona and Albedo got the biggest Giga buff. Durin exists to usher in a new era. He's just another good option. Good old Kinish, yes. Kinish, like, I haven't tested on my Kinish, but I'm pretty sure Kinish with C6 Yansan and Durin, of course with Emily, will probably be like easy 100k, 120k. Okay, so that's for Pyro. I don't think, yeah, outside of Math is the only one that I will make an exception because she's just too good. Hydro DPS is only really like, there's only two options really. Nilo Bloom without Loma at this economy, don't even like get him. We don't count the supports. I'll talk about supports after this. DPS, you only have two options. Molani, honestly, she's strong, but you have to make sure you are willing to be patient. If anyone remembers Molani runs, if anyone has seen Molani runs against the Aeon Blight Drake, you would know what I'm talking about. You have to be patient. High DPS, low costs, but kind of frustrating to play, like quite a few times. So, and then there's Nuvelet off-brain. Literally self-sustain, one of the better units in the game. I didn't even ask to get him in my account. I got him super early, and now he's one of my more reliant like freeze team. Because I don't have Skirp, so my Ayaka is a bit underwhelming. My Nuvelet's like easy 100k plus, so there's only one real DPS here. Yelan, we're not in the Yelan stonks yet. You can get it at C1, but C0, but like yeah. And everyone else doesn't exist. Furina does Furina stuff. Obviously, like off-field supports, all of them are valuable in their own way. Okay, what's the next element? Dendro. Dendro's a bit hard. Nefer Loma. Loma's more valuable than Nefer because Nefer needs a bit of investment to actually be worth it, especially in Fearless. Loma, you can just run Loma Hyperloom, or heck, if you guys saw the clear yesterday, whose account was it? Wait, let me look at this. Look at this. Was it Bunny Blaster's account? Yeah. We did Bunny Blaster's Fearless Stygian clear with Furina Nuvillet Bloom, with Nahida, Loma, and Furina. We got one. That actually like felt good. It's not even a Nilo team. It's fucking crazy, man. It's more tolerable than Nuvillet on my phone. Yeah, I think Nuvillet on phone is not as good. I think Molani on phone is definitely better, but if you don't have any frustrating technical issues, then Nuvillet's better. Nuvillet was limited by his ability to apply Hydro as the Jeffers, right? I mean, yeah, that's true. The only downside that Nuvillet has is really just his ability to apply Hydro. But I don't really think that's a bad thing because, like, in what economy are you going to be running Nuvillet without Furina? Even though technically you could do something like, oh, Nuvillet Vape at C0 is quite strong compared to Furina. Yeah, sure, you may be right. But in what world will I run Nuvillet without Furina? Like, if I run Nuvillet without Furina, I may as well run just in a whole other team. Loma's currently, Loma is literally making Dendro, like, carrying Dendro all with her massive bazongers. With her massive pairs of badonkadongs, she's carrying the heavy weight of Dendro. Kinish, would I want to say he's kind of like modern Tartaglia? I think he kind of is. He's not as expensive as Tartaglia in terms of the cost investment to be like 100k. There is a 5 cannon shot tech, and if you have burst, you can try for the 6 cannon shot tech, which is doable with a bit of practice. But his problem is just he doesn't have AoE. Like, I remember when Molani Kinish came out at 6.0. If you ask me to choose between the two, I would take Molani any day, because I love the idea of Kinish. I like the pixelated 8-bit stuff. But bro does not have a fucking AoE. If they gave his like skill a bigger like radius or something, then he would actually be a bit more valuable. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, every time I try Kinish, I'm just like, oh, let me run Yansan for the maximum damage buff. Oh wait, there's no healing because Yansan heals once in a blue moon. Oh wait, let me swap with Bennett instead. Oh no, I exited the Bennett circle for more than 1.5 seconds. There goes my damage. Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, the real best investment is just Loma. Like, she's not even like the real on-field DPS, but technically with the quill mechanics, she is the DPS. Skill bigger radius is not behind C6. Well, then just drop the wallet, bro. Put the fries in the bag, little bro. But okay, seriously speaking, I think it's just Loma. Like, he's not the direct DPS. He's kind of like Nilo in that sense, or like Kuki, but like Shenhe to a certain degree, but he's just too good. I don't have Loma on my account, and I wish I was lucky enough to have Loma, so it is what it is. Anemo, C6 Faruzan. If you're feeling a bit spicy, you can go for Venti. but just make sure you give him a very good weapon. I think technically he can use R5 Rust and his DPS is already like cocked to like 87k or something. So I reckon you could probably reach like 90k plus. Like my Venti is on Pavilion Chronicles with like Skyward Hub. It's probably like 90k DPS average. Honestly, just C6 Farazan. No Anemo units are worth as an off-field DPS because they all suck. Chaska requires R1 to feel like it's worth something, and even then her best team is with Math and Furina Overvape. So like, a Chaska team is not a Chaska team. It's a team that happens to have Chaska, if that makes sense. Venti DPS is such a scam. Yeah, Venti DPS is nice, but like, that is true though. If you go against enemies that move a lot, the Venti DPS is not quite there. But it does feel nicer. Like, I actually do like playing Venti DPS, but he's definitely not 100k DPS. Unless you pull his signature weapon. Chaska is melt. Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that she only really has two options. You either go Math Melt with Chaska, or you go Overweight with Furina. My own Chaska, Math Melt was like 110 to 120k DPS, and then Overvape was like about 100k. Not quite 100. But still, you know, that's the point, is that Chaska teams is not Chaska team if you're at C0 or C0R1. Chaska team is just everyone else, and then that happens to have a Chaska in it. Because he exists if you happen to have the right elements in your team. Like, yeah. Yeah, Venti DPS, Venti is still not the one I would recommend. Like, I think you need like R1 minimum to make him feel good. Maybe some consolations too, but honestly, Anemo is not an element you should invest in DPS wise. And even then, just get C6 Farazan. He's even useful without any Anemo DPS because her C6 actually does the skill pull off field every 2.3 seconds. So you get like off field Anemo grouping from a 4-star character. So it's like, yeah. Oh, this one's easy. Oh, guys, I wonder which of these cryo DPS would I easily recommend to others? That's right, Escoffier. This is the best cryo DPS, guys. Because without Escoffier, cryo just dies. Lali's not a cryo DPS. We don't talk about it. We're not delusional. Like, you're right. Yes, the top 3 are the only useful ones. I mean, not to say the other ones are not useful. Like Rosaria, if you want some budget. Rosaria for budget Sitlali. Layla, if you want Calamity for issue Skirk. But technically, if you have Sitlali, you don't really need like Layla. I mean, Sitlali is just a better Layla anyway. So unless you just get this train, you're good. Unless you happen to be that C6 solo Abyss Rise Leave clear guy who's queuing data and YS helper, which those people are a bit different. Other than that, I think the only character I can feel comfortable recommending is Charlotte, but only if you play a freeze team and you're running Furina, but you don't have like a healer. Like, if you don't have a healer, you can technically run Charlotte, but once you get Escoffier, everyone else down here is irrelevant. Just get these 3, but minimum I would say Escoffier first. If you have Coffee, you can go for Skirk, and now your cryo slot is guaranteed. You don't have to be worried about any cryo shield. And then Sitlali is a bit on a lower priority because, like, it depends on who you're trying to support, right? Like, say you were broke. You don't have a Zero Light, you don't have Finale of the Deep. You can go for Calamity of Issue if you happen to have that weapon. So, like, you pair that up together with Sitlali and just put Furina on. You're good. So, honestly, all 3 of these technically make one single team. They're very good. So, I don't really have anything else. It's just really... This one. Guess who I will... Guys, guess who will I recommend in this list? Guess who will I recommend on this list? Actually, no. The real answer is no one because I don't have Albedo, so I can't speak for myself. But I heard good things about Albedo though. Albedo, ever since he got buffed, actually does non-negligible damage. Like, if anyone here knows the Cox or has Albedo personally and has played double Hex Albedo, like, let me know how that is because I heard Albedo now is actually good. Shiloh Navia, I wouldn't recommend Navia. Trying to get Navia without Shilonin, you're just hurting yourself. Don't do that. If you want to go for endgame stuff, Shilonin is the only real character I would recommend. But if we're talking about pure carry substance, then it's really just... There's really no one I would recommend. As someone with a top 0.5% Navia... Actually, no. top 500. Is it top 500? Wait, no, do I have top 500 or top 100? I either have top 500 or top 100 Navi, I believe, in the 140 AR category. Just put Shilona in the back, yeah. Yeah, I heard new Albedo. Like, Albedo is great with the buffs, but I can't speak about it because I haven't really seen much things. Although the one thing I will say is that Albedo with the math combo is insane. Like, you go against the field generator. Like, I used that in my Stygian guide. You just go on the flower and then you run the math melt team, but you play Shilona with Albedo, and it's actually better because math can snapshot the attack buff for all her attacks. Because her attack hitbox is like a donut, right? But her actual physical hitbox is still at the center. So she's just triggering melt while maximizing the 600% attack buff. It's like fucking crazy. Zhongli is good for... Oh yeah, true. Oh, it means Zibai. Yeah. But I wouldn't even recommend Zhongli. Like, what's the point of getting Zhongli if you don't have Zibai, you know? And the thing is, like, isn't the slot going to be like... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Zibai, Iruga, Columbina minimum, or Aino, but preferably Columbina, and then you put the last option, which is either Goro or Zhongli. I think it's one or the other, correct me if I'm wrong. And then because, if I remember correctly, there's something about... was it Zibai or Iruga? Something about one of them that will help summon a construct or something is... Iruga's thing is considered a construct, which means you can run someone like Chiori on... Actually, Chiori, yeah. Honestly, Chiori is like... They fucking scammed us out of Chiori, man. If they allowed her to do double skill without any stupid requirement, she would easily be one of the more like... meta, like off-field DPS out there. You can run a random team instead of Albedo, you just run Chiori, get double dolls. You just get like free 70k DPS. Zhongli Fat Shield will help him? Oh yeah, that's true. Wouldn't Chiori... yeah, that's true. That is the maintenance part though. I think DPS wise, I think Chiori might be better. Either Chiori and maybe Albedo. Goro is the budget option even at C6. So I believe Zibai's best team is like... There is Shilonen, but like C2 minimum, and damage bonus is not exactly what Zibai wants, so it's like whatever. I think Chiori is probably for DPS. Sustain, you probably go for Zhongli. That's for Zibai. But anyways, that's the quick section of which characters I would recommend. Basically, all the characters I recommend are all the 100k DPS ones, because in this economy, if you want to play endgame without 100k DPS, you are screwed. For the most part. Although nowadays, I feel like you need to invest in a lot of different like niches, right? Let's say you invest in Hyper Freeze with either Skirk or Neuvillette. Preferably having in Skirk and Neuvillette is actually better, because now you have a team that can handle Cryo, and then you have another unit that can handle Hydro, right? Yeah, one unit for Cryo and then one unit for Hydro. Let me just go in. What else is there? One unit for Hydro, one unit for Cryo. And then let's say you want... Vape is not necessarily needed, but general Pyro is useful. Just having a few Pyro options would be good. What else is there? Let me just look at all the other characters. And then Dendro. Dendro is really just Llama. You can get Nefair. It's nice, but if your Nefair sucks, you're probably better off playing Nefair like Llama Hyper Bloom with Neuvillette. Like, I'm not even kidding. And then, let's see, Skirk, we already talked about that. Electro is literally just Veressa or Flints in Effa. Really one or the other. Pyro, we have a few options. Having both Arlecchino and Mahuika is actually kind of good, because there are certain situations where you want to run Math, like, say, Math here with Veressa for the supporting instead of, you know, Arlecchino in that situation. Anemo, we got none. Hydro, yes, really just Neuvillette. Yeah, honestly, there's not really that much option. We really severely need a lot of the older buffs, because otherwise it's just not going to be it. Let's see, this is C1 Arlecchino, so we don't have to think too much about this. Yeah, we can do something like that. I think we can probably save like 20 seconds. This is C2 Arlecchino. This is C1, right? Wrong button. Oh my god. Why is this guy so cringe? And that's a lot of time save. 17 whole seconds. That could have been a bit better, but you know what? That could have been a bit better. Now, Varesa, I think what I want to do here is we could try to optimize Varesa, right? Because I think based on this kill, we can get 80 seconds average. The Yansan, is it just C2? Oh, alright, it's C5. Okay, but we can make it work. We can make it work. What is the artifact set? Song of Days Pass. Okay, I can skip the elemental burst. Math? Standard math? Yeah, standard math. So I think we just have to change the rotations a little bit. So let's say we do skill here. We already trigger overloaded that into that. Is Yansan running Fabonias? Hamara Yurate. 192, that's not fucking enough. Any ER sense? Oh, it's on Sitlali. Did you use Sitlali? Shit. Okay, gonna have to compromise here. I can use Faf if we have crit rate, but we have none. So yes, we are not the negotiator. There is this one. How much ER am I starting? Oh, 15 ER. 15 ER compared to... Okay, yeah, that might actually be worth considering. I assume there might be an off-piece. Is there another alternative option? Okay, that's fine. 15 ER... Let's see, 15 ER, we gain 35, right? Oh no, I have to combine both actually. Hold on. Let me do the math real quick. 22 ER, 16.2. 38, we gain only like 13 ER. Who rolls on? Is there pieces with high ER? Oh, it's on Sitlali. Well, that's the right choice. Okay, you know what? No, she learns 30 use. I don't want to do the run again. Or run. Also, why does that hit? This one will be a bit better. And then we're gonna go for energy recharge. What the fuck? How do you yours? Oh. Did it pass you? Oh, there is a sub ER sense. Okay. Can I get away with something else? Wait, and we can go back to that one, and we still get the ER piece. Perfect. Much better. 239, 4 scrolls. There you go. Like, minimum for Yansan in this situation would be like 230 to 240 ER to skill in a single burst. To get burst in a single skill. What's a comfortable without Faf? No, it depends on the situation. Because Stygian, right, you have to... See, this is just enough ER to actually get the burst out. I forgot about that. We can get a much faster play with this. And there you go. Sub 80, sub 90, they got 87 seconds. We say 14 seconds. It's just a matter of maximizing the rotation. It's actually only 6 seconds off of mine, so that's kind of nice. Faf is more preferable on Yansan? It depends, really. Because you see, right, this is Tamara Yurate gives an attack buff, right? Yeah, Tamara Yurate gives an attack buff. It does give a bit of ER. But, okay, if you go into Stygian, you want to consider... I don't think there's a definite number, but let's assume minimum 10 to... I dropped the fan, but that's fine. Minimum of 10 to maybe 30 additional ER. I want to say 40, but that depends on which character. Because from my personal experience, like Abyss, right? Yansan with 180 to 200 ER, especially when you have Constellation 1, which does a bit of refund, can get away with like less than 200 ER. Like 200 is a comfy one for non-Stygian content. From my experience, I think 225 to 230 will be comfortable unless you have Favonius in your team, which in this case, we do have Faf on Chevreau. So it feels so much nicer to actually trigger Faf, go to Yansan, capture all the particles, do skill, burst, bam. Like, getting burst in a single skill usage is very important, especially when you're trying to min-max every damn second in this freaking game. I want the Alucino Melt third boss? Do you think Alucino Melt is gonna be better than this? Because here's the thing, right? If we run Alucino Melt here, then everyone here is useless. And then let's say you want Alucino Melt. Am I supposed to like take away Skip or that one? I could do Rosaria. I could technically do Rosaria. Yeah, it will be? Are you I want to say whole X for doubt, but sure. Alright, see you, Kai. Oh, Kai's already gone. Zhongli gets sat down by a grandma and a Ratan Weaver, true. Like, if I... Okay, think about it this way. If I save time here, what am I supposed to do with here? Shilonen is very versatile. I could run Math here. Let's say I run Math here and I still maintain Shilonen. But like, we're talking C2, right? C2 R1 Alucino here saves quite a bit of time. Maybe we only save like, not too much, right? Melt the C2 with the plunge. Yeah, I know I could do that. Like I hold skill and then plunge up. It does a whole lot of damage. You know what? I mean, you already got the clear time anyways. Like, whatever you say, bro. Your account, not mine. Your account, not mine. Okay, let's say we do Yansan, right? We do C2 Yansan because Bennett's already taken. After all, if we don't get the clear, it's not going to reset. We do the Zhongli tech with this. Yeah, Zhongli tech will be the fastest, but I don't want to lose my mind. Thank you very much. I miss that character. Where is she? There it is. Okay. We got 2 Fafs. I need to figure out what I want to use for this. Let's see. We have a VV user, so Kazuha's redundant. We could still use Kazuha though. The red shred might be more important. Zhongli tech, oh no. We're not doing that. I can think about it later though. It doesn't matter now, right? Yeah, I can think about it later. You know what? Let's just try. Because we have C1 Gene, so maybe the time we save is not going to be that bad, right? Wow, I miss having burst. If imagine if we could reset the timer, imagine. But I mean, they're fair. It only resets the timer if you actually get a successful clear. I love pressing the reset button. I should have a macro to press the reset button at this point. We need to do some change. You know, this is the exact moment why we need a loadout. There's a sub one, right? Yep. That's not enough. That's a lot of attack percent. A lot of attack percent. That might be enough. I don't know. I don't remember. Charlotte heals with attacks, so I can't really say, oh, maybe I screwed up the build. Because Charlotte heals with attack. F. God. I swear to God, man. No matter what I do, I'll always get haunted by ER. We have, this is R5 Fav. R5 Fav with 47 crit rate and the buff transfers, was it 15%? So it's like what? 30 is minus 2%. 60 is minus... Okay, maybe that's not too much. So I still get like 57 crit and we're not triggering Fav. That's great. Do I just reset one more time and hopefully get the Fav? Cryo Goblet. Fuck the Cryo Goblet. She's not doing damage. There you go. That's a Cryo Goblet. Ah, so much better. Oh, man. No one should just like draw an image of me just like losing it because I see builds with like high ER. Actually, what am I doing? That was 900k. This does not feel as strong. Yo, this feels ass. Why do you have so much ER? True. Oh my god. We have 57 crit rate. There you go. What's that doing? Wait, I didn't... I should pre-charge, right? Hold on. There you go. Rosaria, please. Oh, what if we can do something like that? We don't do the plunge, we just do a simple short jump. Switch from Fav to Aqua. That is truly evil me right there. Why do you have so much ER? I couldn't imagine myself saying that.